Welcome on into The Edge, presented by GodfatherLocks.com. I'm your host, Sean Brace, joined as always by my man, Mr. Godfather Locks himself. GF, how we doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Sean. And look, another week, another NFL week in the books.
That's right. It is NFL, baby. 3-0 in prime time last week. And GF, you are dialed in the NFL.
Yeah, well, we had the Patriots against the Dolphins last Thursday. We came back Sunday night. We took the Broncos when the whole world was betting the Packers.
True.
And then Monday night we took the Colts. Yeah, it was 23-6 at one point. I went to bed, which I don't normally do. I wake up to a couple texts from you, a couple buyers of mine sending emails saying the Colts cashed in a crazy game. But Sean, real quick, before we get into this week,
sure.
You talk about these numbers for the season, and look, I pride myself in a lot when it comes to the NBA, it comes to college football normally. This year, it's all about the NFL. If you look at the stats, a 53-33 overall run for the season, which is remarkable. 20 games over 500. You look at the last 3 weeks, you're talking 21-10 in my last 31 plays. 11 of those plays being 10-star plays. So the big meat and potatoes are cashing in, and that's why we've made money.
20 games over 500. What else do you need to hear? GodfatherLocks.com. Make sure you get over to the site right now and use promo code EDGE, E-D-G-E, one word, for 10% off. GF, we got a lot of good games happening this weekend. Let's get right to it. These are the three marquee matchups happening this weekend in the NFL. We kick things off with 6-1 Green Bay heading down to the undefeated Panthers, 7-0. And this is a surprising line. Green Bay favored 2.5 points on the road.
Yeah, well, you said that. Nobody respects Carolina. That's the problem here. And we had both these teams, again, we just mentioned how we had them in prime time. We took the Colts, obviously, against the Panthers, and we had the Broncos over the Packers. Now they're playing each other. This is the key to this game. Who takes that first spot in the NFC? Because Green Bay, to lose 2 straight, you're like, man, that can't happen. Well, it can, because Carolina's a beast.
Yeah.
They're 7-0. They're covering numbers. Other than last week, they covered a shitload of games all year long. So you don't want to mess around with this game. You don't want to take your side. Because if they're not respecting a team, how do they expect to get the number right? You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
If Vegas doesn't understand Carolina, they're not giving love to Cam Newton in that defense, they're going to undervalue that line. I don't see that being 2.5. That should be a pick. I'm not leaning towards Carolina because, again, this happens to be a play of the day, which we lead off with the play of the day. You need to go to the website to find this out. They're tricking you, the public better.
I'm going to toss you a little curveball here.
Yeah.
Greg Olsen, after that victory on Monday night, was talking about the revenge factor, how they were embarrassed last year at Green Bay with a 38-17 stomping. So it's already on their minds right now.
Well, they've gotten revenge against a couple teams now. Remember, the Eagles beat them badly on Monday night last year, and they revenged that game, so that doesn't surprise me. And Greg Olsen's playing out of his mind.
Yep.
That whole team is. So, again, an interesting line that you need to be following someone who's connected on 21 of 31 plays.
Another amazing game happening this weekend. The undefeated Denver Broncos 7-0 heading to Indianapolis, a place that Peyton Manning knows pretty well.
Yeah.
I got this line, 4.5 point favorite for Denver Broncos.
Yeah, again, no respect for Denver because they still feel like Peyton doesn't have it. I don't know what people need to see. They're winning games based on their defense. So that number, a little bit short. The Colts are a team that Vegas just expects to start winning. The division is horrible. The AFC South should just be taken off the map, just like the NFC East. Don't look at those teams thinking they have to win. This is obviously 2 teams going different ways, but the line's short. This could be short because if it's a trap. This is one of those games you're thinking they're trying to rope you in on Denver, thinking that, man, Denver should cover this. That's why this is an interesting game. Or is it that the Colts just need to win a game?
Yeah.
The Colts are 3-5, Sean. Someone's got to win that division.
Tied with the Texans at the top. It's surprising. And Jacksonville, 1 game out of first place.
How about that? How about that?
All right, and then to our third and final matchup here on the Edge. A must-win for both of these teams, and I'm talking about the Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah.
Eagles on the road, 3-4, taking on the 2-6 Cowboys. I got the Philadelphia Eagles as a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, and this is one of those games that's perfectly priced. 3 is a great line for this game. It's a divisional game. It's a team, we talk about revenge. The Eagles want revenge for what happened in week 2. Not only that, they're coming off of a bye. And a team that Vegas hopes that to wake up is the Chip Kelly-led Eagles. They want them to snap out of this funk. And we've honed in on the Eagles. We've talked about this on the Edge. That I've nailed pretty much, I think, 80% of their games. I've been on the right side for or against the Eagles. The Cowboys, on the other hand, a team that we took last week in Seattle plus the points, and they covered, you don't know where to go. Matt Castle's a quarterback that arguably should be out of the league, but the defense playing damn well. So this is one of those games. I love talking about the over-unders, even though we only put out 4 plays. You talk about the over-under, it's 44.5. What tells you under, it leans under. With those 2 offenses, even though it's Matt Castle, you still think Chip Kelly, Vegas prices them over on the over scale. I like this side because of the over-under. This is my second best play of the day, and that's why I love this play. It's Sunday Night Football, which we've been 12-4 against the spread on Sunday night and Monday night games, just going back to week 1.
Incredible. 20 games over 500 in the NFL. GodfatherLocks.com is the site. Last week, 3-0 in primetime games. That's Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. What else do you need to hear? Get over to GodfatherLocks.com and use promo code EDGE, EDGE, one word for 10% off. Once again, GodfatherLocks.com.